project for the Skyview. This is what you got, Breakout? Okay, and what is your name?
My name is Dick Lau.
Dick Lau. Okay, and you served in the Philippines, which was after they started in the Philippines and they got kicked out, and then we took the Solomon Islands and then went back to the Philippines.
Yeah.
And you served in an Elco boat?
Yes.
Elco boat. This is a Higgins boat. Higgins boat, which is about the same thing. It's like a Chevy and a Ford.
Yeah.
They're different, but they do about the same thing.
Yeah.
That's great. So they got a shed here, and this is a torpedo, and this is the boat, which they now has a shelter. They brought it back on the back of the stick.
We were about ready to take it off the boat there.
Well, actually, no. This is here. That's what it looked like. They picked it up from California. Yeah, it was in California. It was somebody's private boat or something that they found somewhere, and they decided to try to revive it.
This is a picture of the boat that I was on in the Philippines.
Oh, that's the boat you were on. Dick Low.
That's what's left of it.
Okay.
After it got hit by a suicide plane.
Oh, it got hit by a kamikaze?
Kamikaze went right straight through it.
Well, those are strong boats.
I was up here on this 37 when that hit. It was like somebody jumped on a springboard.
Yeah.
I went sailing off like I'd been shot from a catapult.
Well, there's this is the same fellow in the same jacket, same hat. Yeah, deck cabin here.
Wow.
So this one, we're just looking at wood here. There's no, oh, these letters you've added though, right? These are not, the normal ones will be painted?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a life ring. I don't do too much good. Yeah, how does this work? You stand up in here, right?
Yeah, actually.
Or is there a seat for those?
There was kind of a seat in there that's
Oh, this one here. This one's a complete. Oh, all right. This one has a seat in it. Yeah, this is a rotating. Well, there's a back, but there's no chair. So you're standing. You can't turn it, but that is basically you can go left and right too, right?
Those are real.
Yeah, go right, go left. Yeah, those are real.
replicas.
That's replica. Well, they look like one. They just look pretty good.
They won't fire.
Where's the button that you're supposed to press?
Well, it's up there. What is his button? But you don't have an ammo. There's no linked ammo. You have a link of ammo someplace. Ender, give a command. Right.
What?
Okay. Destroy. Which is not very big. And these were not really big enough to sleep in, right? Because everybody, they said that most people slept on the deck.
Well, we did over the Tropicas. It was just too hot.
It was just too hot to sleep inside. Yeah, well, he's feeding us. So these are fuses. It looks like you got some new stereo. That's for the stereo. That's probably new.
Yeah.
Your depth sounder and VHF. That's probably new. Oh, okay. This is just big enough to do a chart.
Refrigerator, Dad.
Okay. This is just big enough for a chart. And what else is Higgins? Oh, this doesn't have any windows in it. Some deck houses would have windows. This one doesn't have windows.
Henry, don't kick the door.
But Higgins.
I don't kick it.
Oh, you got a new. This is a new. Did they?
Oh, Peter, how?
I'll hold that. Now you can look down in the engine at the Packard engine.
Wow.
There's a Packard.
That doesn't look old.
Now Packard made fancy cars, right?
If it doesn't have Packards in it, it's not a PT boat.
Yeah. These are the same as the Elcos, right?
Yeah. Elco's had 3 Packards in them also.
What are these yellow things down there?
That's the fuel.
This is what it looks like inside. Oh, these are exhaust. This must be the exhaust going on in here.
Yes, that's water-cooled exhaust.
A water-cooled exhaust?
Yes. It takes seawater in to cool the exhaust.
You have to cool. That's interesting. Usually the boats have. I didn't know boats had water-cooled exhaust.
Well,
Yeah, I might come down here and help give tours or something like that. This is,
we need some young.
Oh.
yeah. Well, if you call it 50 young.
Oh.
So this is your shop back there, right?
That AC pump is.
Okay. We have to tell everybody to brace and go out a warning signal, or? Okay. Okay, we're gonna have it.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna give a demo here. that's fun.
Yeah,
So what? That just runs a starter?
that's the starter.
Okay.
And since they're magnetos on them,
Okay.
So it spins really
Planetary
And
fast.
then that spins the gears.
planetary gears.
The exhaust from the turbine goes through the pipe in here and right out the center. So the old movies you see, you have this bubble coming out the back, which is
That's just the
steam
exhaust.
and compressed air. What?
So that's just the exhaust. But the
The
real
exhaust.
thing is the propeller's going. Is
Right.
That's how fast those go.
Contra rotating.
Well, they'll go 33 knots.
The torpedo from
The later ones could do 50 knots.
If you don't have counter-rotating props,
It'll
as
spin.
Dick says, the thing would spin.
Yeah.
So this keeps the...
So the other guy does the left, one guy does the up down, one guy does the left right.
It takes
Hard work.
It takes 4 guys to run this thing.
Right below your feet there. You get the
Fire.
Yeah, actually, the boat is
Fire.
bigger.
It takes 4 guys to run it. 1 in each chair.
I mean, really cold.
Oh, one's a lock, one's a thrift.
This is the direction for the engineer to look at. The telegraph. This is the
Oh, the
telegraph.
forward, full ahead, stop.
This is starboard, forward. And this is the throttle.
That's the throttle.
Starboard, reverse.
Service reverse. Oh, so that goes
The
forward or
throttle
reverse.
is locked out. You can only run at idle speed.
Okay, so that's why there's
reverse.
3 because you've got 3 engines.
Right. So if
Uh-huh.
I wanted to spin this boat around, I'd go starboard, forward, reverse.
Oh, that'll.
Leave it at idle, and that boat will spin on its own axis.
Okay, that gives you more maneuverability because you can reverse them independently.
S-Y-C-H.
Okay, and this is your light box here. What is this? This is like a dashboard light.
Ultraviolet black.
Low man on And there was, next to you there's 2 more bunks.
Yeah, it's 2 more bunks.
1, 2,
It looks.
3, 4.
Yeah, 6.
What's that?
That's a big gun.
Is it portable?
Yeah.
It does. There's a cups, Spam, peaches,
Yeah.
refrigerator, Coke, Sprite, Cola.
Oh, here's Dick Lowe's story. A tremendous blast blew me sky high. Exclaimed retired torpedo man made second class Richard Dick Lowe, a sailor manning the 37mm gunner.
So what is that?
That's Miss.
Now that's the gun that goes on the front of the bow. It's a 37mm automatic
Portable?
machine gun.
No, what magazine?
Or do you just have to move it and station
Well,
it?
we keep
Oh.
it down here to keep it out of the weather.
What's the story behind the refrigerator?
Our veterans have told me that this was the most accurate thing they had.
Yeah, and air cobras weren't real hot as airplanes, so I guess
No.
they had plenty of these guns lying around. I guess the Russians liked them, but no one else really liked them. that
Well,
much.
no, as far as we know, the only authentic one is in Dayton, Ohio, in the museum.
Yeah, that's a period fan there.
One of our guys.
So it's caliber.
Yeah.
Goes into decibel numbers.
So basically, caliber
Now,
is inches.
a lot of these guns, like that's a 20mm, and that's a 40mm, so that's in millimeters instead of inches. The calibers are measured in inches. The
Yeah, a
one
30
on the
caliber.
bow is a 37mm, which is about 1.5 inches. Really close. So these are the shells that go in these guns. Come up through this over. Spruce.
That's the spruce.
Heavy canvas
And
and,
then just
mahogany on the
canvas?
outside. This was impregnated with bedding compound, which is like heavy oil-based paint.
Okay,
Okay, my check, I don't have a new address.
that's okay.
Okay.
This is
Screws going through both layers into every rib. And on our boat, all the ribs are mahogany.
Mhm.
And then they're riveted together.